You think? You think? Sign-on bonus? Welcome. Today's a little chilly outside, so I had to come in. But I wanted to bring you this video for the new year. I am so excited. 2019 is here. I wanted to review some perfume with you, but it's not going the way I want it to be. I have a lot of fragrance, but I don't think it's something that I'm not sure. Let me just wait and see how it's going to take place. Anyway, I hate to tell you this. Nurses, sign-on bonus. You take the bonus. Girl, you get money. Is that what you think? I don't mean to laugh at you. You need to take a seat and listen to this video. Stay tuned. You think you're getting money? You think? Can I be real? So you took the sign-on bonus. I'm not mad at you. You wanted to make some fast cash. You know how I play the lottery myself. They said 280 million and everybody in the line, and we have all these big dreams. I'm going to pay off that, buy a new car. I'm going to pay off those bills. And it never happened. Somebody in Kuala Lumpur or somebody in another state that don't need the money, they win. But this ain't that kind of story. Sign-on bonus. You know, they have a lot of sign-on bonus. Usually, you'll start seeing the sign-on bonus maybe around the springtime, summertime, or any time for some hospital. And they're not really, they're targeting anybody. They're targeting the new nurses, hoping that they'll stay. But we all know the new nurses, they'll get the job and they don't stick around once the orientation is over. So if I see and mark you, I'm telling you what happened to me. I'm going to tell you this story time, but I'm going to get into it a little later. $5,000, $10,000 bonus. Who wouldn't run to that? If a job offer you a sign-on bonus and you only have to do 2 years, 2 measly years, 2 years, sometimes it's 3. Sometimes if they want to be bold, they say 5 years or 1 year. Simple. I'm going to say, I'm going to just go there and I'm going to get my bonus and it's going to be a breeze because, you know, it's right around the corner from where I live, not far. But you need to know why they're giving you those bonus, those big money. And I know you need the money because you just graduate. But some old fool, you heard me, old fool may chance it because they don't know. That's a contract you signing with the hospital for 2 years of your life. Now, some people may say, I'm negative. Oh, Patrice, why you telling them that? You shouldn't. You're always so negative. You're a what? Debbie Downer? No, you need to know the facts. Let me tell you my story first. So I saw in the paper they were giving away $5,000 bonus, right? Many years ago in Pennsylvania. $5,000 bonus if I just work for 2 years. And I said, okay, I already live, in Philadelphia, so, I could just commute. 2 years will go so fast. And let me tell you, they have 90 days to see if the hospital will work out. That's called probation. Or you have 90 days to see if you would like to work there and move on. So within a couple, 2 weeks, I know I didn't want to stay there. I know I wanted to leave. In 2 weeks, I made up my mind. I got to go. But could I go? No. I just signed a contract. Not to work. A contract, binding contract for that $5,000 bonus. Little did they know, every night I went home crying because I made that mistake. The work was too much. They were always short. It was crazy. Crazy. Paperwork. Crazy. Staff. Heard me? It was all the conflict, all the pressure, all the stress. Those are the time of job you'll have a heart attack, let me tell you. They can't keep no nurses. They kept me for 2 years because I was bind to them. But little did they know, I couldn't get out of that contract. So I had to humble myself. I did my work. I showed up. And to make it worse, it was every weekend. I signed the contract for every weekend. And every night, I worked day shift. And every evening I go home, I had this big calendar in back of me, and I would make an X and make an X until my last day. And when it was my last day, you don't want to run away right away because then they'll know. When it was my last day, I waited for a week and I handed my resume and said, I like it working here and I just want to, it's time for me to branch off and I want to do some traveling. You got to make that story look good, but you want it to get going. You know what I mean? So before you sign that bonus, before you put your signature on it, it means something. Because if you break that contract, nurses, I know there's experienced nurses, but some of them don't may not realize. Some know it. If you've been through it, then you will understand. They're coming for blood if you decide to say, I don't want to work here. Forget the bonus. You already signed. You got half of the bonus because they don't give it to you all at once. $5,000 if they gave it to me all at once, I would be so happy, but they didn't. What they do, they break it up. Every 3 months, you may get a little bit. And you say, what? This ain't no $5,000 after they tax you. It didn't seem like $5,000. And then what you need to know is that if you decide to quit in the middle, right? The $5,000 that you owe become more than $5,000. I don't know if they add up interest or whatever, but it's not $5,000 you're going to return to them. And you can't say, I'm going to give it to you a little bit at a time. No, they want all their money back. $5,000 plus. I had a friend, well, not really, one of my associates, and he told me that he got a $10,000 bonus, and in the middle of it, he couldn't stay for it, and he quit. So they ruined his credit. So you have to be very careful of these bonuses, nurses. It's a high turnover when they offer bonus. Whenever I see sign-on bonus now, I'm looking the other way. I'm running. I'm catching the bus. I'm not going to that facility I may go through the agency, but I'm not committing myself to that facility because chances are I'm going to be unhappy. And I don't like to be unhappy in my work environment. So you, I see this a lot, and I see that people that get caught up in it, taking the science, some people take it and it's just hard. Have you been to work and there was a point in my life where I was so happy because I'm a happy-go-lucky at times. Yeah, I have some moody swings sometimes. And I reached the hospital door. I mean, I'm happy at home, happy to go to work. And the moment I reach in the parking lot, it's like a sadness come over me because I know what I'm going to go through. Nursing is very stressful, and to be bind up into a facility that you're not happy with because they don't have enough staff, and there's nothing you can do about that. You may be asked to do things that you say, oh, if I didn't feel comfortable, I could leave. But now you sign a contract saying that you're going to stay certain amount of time with this facility, and it binds you. It just every day moment that you go to work, that's all you think about, when it was going to end. And that was my thing, when it's going to end. And every day it was just a happy moment until I could sign. As a matter of fact, I told you in 2 weeks I know I was going to stay at that facility, but I couldn't get out of it, and it made me very sad. And so I sit down one night and I write my resignation, and I date it for when I was going to certify it and send it to the facility. Oh, they say, we love you, Patrice. You're the best. Yes, I'm the best. Cleaning up all the mess that was there, the disorganization. I'm the best. Work by myself with so many patients, and I get the job done. I'm not trying to say I'm perfect. I'm just saying I tried, but it was very stressful. Many of couldn't go to the bathroom. Many days that it was just a pressure of feeling overwhelmed, not having anybody to talk to, not having anybody that could understand. I'm not talking about the nurses. I'm talking about administration. The sign-on bonus do not keep the nurse. The sign-on bonus just tell us that it's going to be a lot of drama. It's going to be a lot of chaos. It's going to be a lot of blaming. So I wanted to bring it out to let you know what it means. What are you signing exactly? Are you prepared? Because easy money. But sometimes easy is very difficult. I'm not here to discourage you. I'm not. Believe me. I just want you to be aware. If it's a 1 year, you may say, okay, Patrice, I'm going to chance it for 1 year. I know people did that. I've done that. I've taken the bonus once and I've taken the bonus twice. One was 2 years, one was 1 year. I thought I could do it. I've always, because I think I look for the best. I'm saying it's going to go right. It's psych. I'm going to do right. But it didn't turn out in my favor. I'm still seeing that the bonus didn't keep none of the nurses. Not one of us stayed. As soon as our time was up. And another thing, when you're working with the nurses, that's all they say. When am I going to get my bonus? When am I going to get my... Some of the bonus offer free housing. Yes. Some agency is getting into the sign-on bonus. If you work here, if you work for them, after that, you get a bonus. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm going to have to do another video on agency bonus because that's a whole new ball game. But I can imagine, I met this Philippine nurse. You know, I'm always asking, I'm always talking to people, trying to get in their head. So when I was in California, I asked her, because she was asking me where I came from. And I told her, well, I live in Atlanta. You know, you don't want to tell them, you know, like the nail lady doing your nails or your toe, and they want to know more about you. You know, I guess that's courteous to know about a person. So I wanted to know, you know, how did he get here? And he was saying that he would like to travel and he would wanted to go see what Atlanta about. So it just caught me. I was just curious. Call me curious or nosy. I'm like, well, how did you get here? I mean, I would never, if you're gonna move from your coming to this little itty bitty place where there's no transportation or anything. It was just way out in the woods. Anyway, he said the hospital gave him a bonus to come and they're going to sponsor him and he can't wait. See? See what I mean? That's his ticket. That's why they're in California. So I don't know if the hospital stopped doing it, but I think back in the days they were doing it like that, sponsoring nurses from other country to work. And they would get free housing because he said he gets free housing. And sometimes, I know agency does that. They may offer your car, offer to pay your rent till you move, you know, give you a hotel to get settled in until you, because you're going to relocate, relocation bonus and stuff like that. So there's many facets to the bonus. But what I wanted to stress is the bonus in your local area. You might see an ad in the paper that say $10,000 sign-on bonus. I see that a lot, and you may think that they're just, you know, you need to know what it is. Just FYI, be careful. When you're going to get your bonus? When? And that's what you need to know. Some people say you can negotiate. You can negotiate your salary. Yes, maybe in nursing. I don't know. I can't really speak on that. Sometimes you can negotiate, but I don't know whether you can negotiate that bonus. No, I don't know any. So you might be signing. Well, the only thing I could say to you, if you're going to take the bonus, read it carefully because they do have their big time lawyers, you know. Well, you signed this. Isn't that your signature? Dude. Hello. So you have to be very careful. And I'm going to try to be funny or anything. It's a very stressful, you know how they trying to build a wall now? I don't know what it means because back in the days, they didn't need us. We didn't see a lot of sign-on bonus. We just start seeing, I don't know if it has anything to do with the walls. I'm just saying, because California has all their nurses. Just saying. Please don't, the people in the politics, I'm not trying to be politician. Be careful, nurses. Be very careful because it's you getting into some things that you're not going to be happy. Or some people, they might like that. Some people will say, I'm going to take that bonus. And they realize what they're getting into and they just had to stick it out. But I would stick it out because the thing, it goes through, to go through what you have already gone through, might as well stick it and get the money. It's not going to be, what I'm trying to say, $5,000 when you calculate it after the tax. It doesn't even account as a $5,000 after they take out tax. And when they put it with your paycheck, that's even worse because they're going to put you in a higher tax bracket and take out more tax. That's what I'm trying to say. So be careful of those sign-on bonus, nurse sign-on bonus. It look good on paper. It sound good in your ears. It's not the lottery. You ain't gonna win. You cannot win unless you decide that's what you want. Go for it. Don't let no one discourage you. But I just wanted you to know. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Share, support, so that I could be notified. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Thank you for watching this video.